Hello, this is Brian Hunter with Dewing Construction and another Dewing Educational Minute. Today we're going to discuss siding and when you should think about changing it. One of the main problems that people see is when the wood is rotted, or if there's cracked paint, or if the vinyl siding is warped, or there's dents in the aluminum. Those are some of the main things that people see when they want to redo it. Why is siding good for your house and what it does? The whole point of it is siding is nothing but a diverter of water. But the main part that we use is a house wrap in the house. This is the house wrap that goes behind. And what a lot of things is today, when they have their houses, they don't have a good base, a good house wrap on there. So we make sure before we do anything else is we go in, we take off the old siding, we take off the old house wrap, and then we inspect the wood. Now you can see in this picture, this is the bad plywood that we're talking about. It's really rotted. And because of that, we had to do a lot of things, but we don't just pass it up like other people may. We try to take care of everything to make sure the structure is sound again. So now as you see here, we put this house wrap on. This is a piece of the house wrap. And one thing is a perm rating. That's a big part of house wrap. It lets your house breathe from the inside out. And the reason the perm rating is how many holes there are. It's sealed on the exterior of the house, but on the inside, that's why it's very important to put it on a certain way, is because it has to breathe. You have 10 gallons of humidity built up in your house daily that people don't realize that has to go somewhere. So if you put a good house wrap on and you tape it properly by taping all the seams for all the metals that we put on our corners, around our windows, any seams that we have, we tape off and we make sure that it's 100% sealed. It's like an envelope, but yet the house wrap has a perm rating. That's one of the main stories, one of the main things with siding that we see the biggest problem with. And then when we're doing siding, there's a couple different styles of siding that we have. We have James Hardie's, you can see here. We also have vinyl, which is here. This is just a sample of what vinyl siding we use, and we have multiple different styles and brands. And then we also use, as you see here, this is an insulated siding. So it actually has insulation as part of the actual siding. So if you choose to use one of these, it helps. We can also do an insulation board on top of the house wrap. And what that does is that works almost like the insulated siding. It's not the greatest, but it also helps keep your walls straight. And we'll go through that too when we come to your house and visit. So after we put the siding on, depending on what we do, there's all sorts of different installs that you do. Vinyl siding has multiple different products and stuff that you have to put together to make sure that the siding is done properly. J-channels, corner posts, inside corners, finish trims, utility trims. There's multiple different things you have to do, and we're all VSI approved and sponsored by VSI to do it properly. So the final thing that I want to discuss is usually when you do it, there's other things to consider, like your soffit and fascia. This, as you can see, is an example. This is your soffit, comes in multiple colors. This is vented, and there's two different styles. You could do a vinyl with a hidden vent system, and you could do aluminum. And that is a whole nother reason of why we try to do everything right to make sure your house works together. Your roof works with your soffits work with your siding works with your windows, etc. And we are very, very happy to come out and give you a free estimate and explain all these things to you. Thank you for watching this Dewing Educational Minute. And if you're ever in the need for siding, please consider Dewing Construction. Thank you.